You ain't gon' get the money just blocking, you do it well, but hating still a chance. Nigga, for everything I got, I had to work. You ain't gon' make it here with me. You be leaking it for nothing, nigga. You'll never be somebody, just waiting, being too patient, won't leave. Nigga, for everything I got, I had to work. You ain't gon' make it here with me.
Top of the morning to y'all. JMV checking in with y'all from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin right now. Currently getting unloaded. Real quick, want to shout out, my subscribers, man. Those y'all who have subscribed to me and whatnot. Those y'all been with me for a little while now, and then the new subs, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm not booming with the numbers. I ain't got 10,000 followers or subscribers, but I have noticed that a steady increase, so must be doing something right. But y'all know I'm just trying to pay it forward, share the knowledge and my experiences and my trials and tribulations as I go through them in first person in real time. Give y'all some foresight on what it's like to be out here, OTR and leasing, with Prime in particular. And like my videos always say, just documenting my journey from being a local driver to going to OTR and beyond there, because this is not the end of it for me. There's going to be a lot more once I get things situated and a real grasp and understanding of how things work out here. So that's why I had to add on that beyond part, because just driving over the road and leasing is not the end game for me. But anyways, had a pretty good week last week. Got 5 loads last week. So the week before that, I ran from North Carolina up to New Jersey. So I was in the Northeast. So I was getting out of the Northeast to start my week off. So I came out of Avon, New York, going to Minooka, Illinois. The Northeast is its own special breed. Some people fuck with it, some don't. Most don't, to be honest. I don't really mind it as much going in, but coming out is the problem. As you can see right here, like I said, going in, you can get paid. You can get paid really good because the Northeast houses just under half of the U.S. population. So that's why you can get paid really good. Speaking on as a reefer driver, that's where half of the people in the country live. We're transporting and shuttling food in and around the area. So, you can get paid for that. But getting up out of there is the issue. So coming out of Avon, New York, going to Minooka, Illinois, it was 692 total miles, loaded and unloaded, and it paid me $758. So this load to get out of the Northeast paid me roughly 80 cents a mile, which is not good at all. On top of that, expenses in the Northeast, with the tolls and with the high cost of fuel, I don't really like to be out there too much. I don't mind running out there, but I'm trying to get up out of there as soon as possible and get back to where the money really is. And I know my man B Smooth will tell you different, because I follow him and he seems to spend a lot of his time in the Northeast, but he's pretty much mastered how to run that area, how to avoid tolls, and basically to maximize his fuel usage. So I haven't done that, nor do I care to do that. I'll just like to stay out in the fucking Midwest, in central states, and get these damn loads that are running on roads that don't really have tolls, and the fuel is well below $3 a gallon, because the damn fuel coming out of New York was fucking $3.30 a gallon. Like, come on, man, $3.30 a gallon. Anyhow, that load paid 80 cents a mile, so that got me to Illinois. The next load I went to Jefferson, Wisconsin to pick it up, and brought it right back into Illinois, Geneva, Illinois. This load and the next load I got after that, the third load I got, they both were underneath 300 miles. And they paid pretty good. They paid pretty much $2.50 a mile. So 227 total miles, $674. can't complain about that. I filled up when I got to Illinois, so the second and third load I didn't even get any fuel because I didn't go that far. Third load from Belvedere, Illinois to Grand Rapids, Michigan. 295 total miles, $680. So another good load. Fourth load of the week was the biggest load of the week. You know, most miles and most money. From Traverse City, Michigan to Macon, Georgia. That was 1,100 miles and paid $1,890. So that was the home run of the week. And that's where things kind of got a little off track when I got to Georgia. First off, Georgia drivers apparently have no type of conscience or simple understanding of how driving around large vehicles works. I was cut off in the same exact fashion on Sunday and on Monday. I got down to Macon Sunday to deliver my load to Tyson's. I had a 4 o'clock appointment on Sunday afternoon. Got cut off by this minivan. We're hitting some traffic. I guess he decides he wants to take the exit that's coming up. Problem is, the exit lane had already formed and was starting to bear off to the right. So I don't even see his ass until, you know, he's cutting me off. He speeds up, jumps in front of me, but has to slam on brakes immediately because the traffic in front of us are slowing down and preparing to come to a stop. So he basically cuts me off, you know, as they say in the NASCAR, you know, damn near swap paint with me, and then slams on brakes because now he needs to check to see if he can hop over into the exit lane, which he couldn't right away. So I get on my brakes, but the system in these trucks, that the radar system that will accelerate or brake for you, it slams on brakes itself, even though I'm already on the brake pedal, which was weird. And it sent a critical event warning to the dispatch. And the same exact thing happened on Monday. Same exact scenario, same exact outcome. So I got 2 critical event warnings in 2 days. Haven't had one the whole time I've been out here. Been out here for over 3 months now. Haven't got one. Not even close to getting one. Get 2 in 2 days driving in Atlanta. What happens, they call you, dispatch, somebody calls you from dispatch, you know, basically tells you, hey, I got a critical event warning saying you almost had in my situation, a front end collision. You know, everything all right, what's going on. Pretty much explain to them the situation. They pretty much tell you what you already know, or you should already know. You know, back off, give space, you know, blah, blah, blah. And also I want to find, that's just reciting book smart to you. It's a difference between being book smart and street smart, so to say. The book can tell you all this shit of how to do and how to handle situations, but until you get into situations and understand that the book does not account for unpredictable variables that are going to arise while you're out here. I couldn't see this dude coming. You know what I mean? I'm paying attention to the traffic, preparing to stop, and here he comes and just out of nowhere, out of the blue, cuts me off. But that's pretty much how that situation goes. So yeah, so delivered that load. Was supposed to be a drop and hook. Got there, dropped the trailer off. They don't have any loaded trailers, so I had to drop that one off and hit dispatch up, let them know what the situation was. Was then told to go pick up a trailer from a repair facility just outside of Atlanta. I'm like, all right, cool. Call the people up. Well, look the company up on the internet, because mind you, it was Sunday, and the people that were working dispatch over the weekend didn't know if the place was open on Sunday or not. So I had to do it myself. Found out they were closed. Didn't open up until 8 a.m. Monday morning, which posed a slight problem because my pre-planned load was to be picked up between Sunday night at 11:30 p.m. and Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. So I couldn't get there obviously until probably at the earliest 9 o'clock. They tell me no big deal. We'll push the time back. Just let us know what time you can get there. All right, cool. Go to pull up to a truck stop, spend the night at the Flying J, shower, eat some barbecue and shit, chill out. Wake up, drive up to the spot to find out they don't have any loaded, or they don't have any trailers, any prime trailers that are ready, that have been repaired. The only one they had that was ready to go was picked up on Friday. So I hit, at this point in time, my fleet manager is back at work because it's Monday. Hit him up, let him know what the situation is. I lose out on that pre-planned load because that load was on the time scheduling for that load. I wasn't gonna be able to make it. So I go and post up at a Pilot in Atlanta, Georgia, which is the worst fucking truck stop at this point in time, in my opinion, in the damn country. Now, I haven't been everywhere, but that, for those of y'all who drive and have been driving for a while, OTR, and have been through the Atlanta and Georgia area, you know exactly what Pilot I'm talking about. For those of y'all who's going through training or anticipating and planning to come out here and drive OTR, you ever run through Atlanta, Georgia, and you end up stopping there, you'll know exactly which one I'm talking about. It's the worst fucking gas truck stop due to the setup. It's just set up really fucking terrible. But he ended up hitting me up saying go pick up another trailer, a trailer at another repair facility, which was about 2.5 miles away from the first one I had went to earlier that morning. And then he lets me know that there's an issue with that trailer though. The battery has died, and you're gonna have to go take it to get it repaired. I'm like, all right, cool. And he was like, yeah, I'll pay you to do that. I'm like, all right, bet. So I take the trailer down to a Petro. I spent about 2.5, 3 hours at the Petro waiting to get into the bay, getting the repair done, and then getting up out of there. Then I got another load to pick up, which was the last load of the week. Picked up the load in McDonough, Georgia, and ran that to Shelbyville, Tennessee. That load went 360 total miles and paid $600. So the load I lost out on was going from Atlanta, Georgia, back up to Michigan. It was going 750 miles. It was paying $900, so it was a decent load. But I had a half a tank of fuel at the time, so I would have had to top off fuel to make it up there. Whereas the load I ended up getting to Tennessee was only going loaded miles 270. And so I didn't have to get any fuel that would have cut into my profit for this week. So I wasn't happy at first about losing the pre-planned load, but it actually ended up working out much better, especially when I tell y'all why. Because what I got paid for that trailer repair was $160. So my estimations was I was going to put about $1.50 in the fuel tanks to get me up to Michigan for that pre-planned load that I lost out on, which would have knocked my profit down to $750, right? Yeah, $750. This load paid $600, and I got paid $157.62 for taking it to get it repaired. So I actually came out $7 better. Went less miles, took less time, didn't have to get fuel, and still made the same amount of money. So it worked out. Sometimes, you know, things work out better for you than, you know, they may have otherwise. And then the other kicker about this week was I got my detention pay from when I was held up in South Carolina when I first came out off of home time. I took a load to South Carolina. I was told that my appointment time was for 1 a.m. I got there at 12:45. The place was closed. I got a message from dispatch saying, hey, the place closes. You're going to have to try to make a delivery between 7:30 and 8 a.m. That's when they open up. So I spend the night there. I get up at 8, go inside, let them know I'm out here. They basically treat me as though I'm late because my load was scheduled for the night before, but when I got there on time, they were closed. So they were treating me as a work-in. We're going to work you in. We got to take care of our appointments first. We're going to work you in. Long story short, man, I ended up spending 16 hours there. From the time I got there to the time I left. Saying 3 hours after your appointment time, you get paid detention. So I got paid like 12 hours of detention pay. That shit came up to be $403, which I was not expecting at all. I thought it was going to be like $200 and some odd dollars. So that detention pay combined with the trailer repair pay really boosted my net profit. That as far as what I was expecting, because what I was expecting was actually right on par. I ended up getting an extra $560, which bought my we'll just go on a list. So basically I ran 2,600 miles this week, just under 2,700 miles. Truck made $4,370. Total expenses was $2,500, which left me with $1,924 for the week. So it was a good week. You know, my bare minimum to be happy is $1,200 a week to take home. So I exceeded that, and like I say, I was expecting, before that trailer repair situation arose, and before the detention pay being twice what I thought it was going to be, I was expecting between $1,400 and $1,500. So ended up bringing home $1,900. So it was a good week for me. More than satisfied. Can't be so quick to complain about everything, because Lord knows that initially I was not happy about losing that first load, but it ended up working out in my favor to lose that load. The next one I got paid the same and was much less work and didn't have to pay for any fuel. So that's pretty much the update on me as of right now, man. I'm getting back out. Well, I'm out the hole, been out the hole. Now I'm building my funds back up and moving forward, man. So like I said before, man, thought they'd be done with me by now. Good grief, I've been here for almost 3 hours. Yeah, just taking the shit day by day, man. But appreciate the people who have subscribed to me, for rocking with me. Excuse me. And like I say, man, if you got any questions, I don't mind. I do my best to help you out and answer them. But yeah, that's why I make these videos, man, to try to answer those questions and whatnot, and really to help me pass by time. Because right now I've been sitting on this dock for just under 3 hours. So I don't like to go and get too comfortable in the back, because like when you do that is when they get done with you fast. So I could have been back there watching TV or fucking playing my Xbox, but the time that I do that is the time that they get the truck unloaded within 20-30 minutes. So it's like, damn, I started up a game of Madden or something, and now I gotta get off the dock. Then the times I wait is when I've been on the dock for fucking 2 hours. But anyhow, man, just wanted to check in with y'all real quick. Got another video I'm gonna make because I encountered some bullshit here, you know. So I'm gonna make another video about that, because that shit really irritates me when it happens. But we're not gonna delve into that because we already run up on 18 minutes. So yeah, y'all know it's your man JMV. Grind never stops, people. Do what you gotta do now so you can do what you want to do later. Till next time, man.